fight between like guys who retired and came back that I'm still interested in seeing, him and Manny. And I know they're going to do that on Netflix.
Wait.
I think that's still a high-level fight, though. That's what I love about it. I think Manny is still a high-level fighter. And Floyd, even in these exhibitions that he's been doing,
He looking good, huh?
Great, man. He looks great in sparring. You see him at sparring, like, good Lord, man.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like he's lost a step. I always say that if you wanted to have a style that you emulate, where you want to have a great career with that guy, like, really, very few times this got hurt.
Yeah.
Very, very few. You can count them on one hand. And when in rematches, oh my God. In rematches, he's always just like so. Maidana, the first fight was a rough fight. Second fight, he looked like a master.
During a recent podcast episode, Joe Rogan shared his thoughts on a potential matchup between Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. He also gave his take on who would come out on top, an opinion that caught many boxing fans off guard.
Is efficient, and he's going to get tired easier. Mayweather is one of the greatest, if not the greatest boxer of all time. I say there's a real good argument he's the greatest of all time because he's undefeated, 50-0, and really only been hurt by Sugar Shane Mosley and Maidana, two guys in a spectacular career, 50-0. Look at his style. He's got a brilliant style. His style is take the minimal amount of damage, find your openings, and then establish your game, and then dominate. He's the most intelligent in terms of his overall strategy to preserve his health, yet to always win. I mean, he's the most intelligent. He's so good. You know, all the greats have suffered losses and setbacks, and except him.
Rogan went on to describe Floyd as the greatest to ever step into the ring, highlighting his unmatched dominance. He noted that despite many fans hoping to see him beaten, Mayweather always manages to come out on top.
And he's super smart about how he sets up fights. He sets up, one of the things he does is he talks a mess of shit and gets everybody wanting to root for him to lose. He'll show you all his Rolls Royces, he'll show you all his money, he'll show you all his watches, and everybody's like, he's gonna go broke, but he never does. He keeps making money,
He also commended Floyd's approach inside the ring, explaining that he stays composed, watches carefully, and capitalizes instantly when an opportunity presents itself. Rogan emphasized that this exact method was on display during the first bout with Manny Pacquiao, and he's confident the same game plan would be used again in a rematch to achieve a similar outcome.
Did the Manny Pacquiao in their fight, and Manny Pacquiao apparently had a fucked up shoulder, but that's what he did to Ricky Hatton, dominated Ricky Hatton, who at the time was one of the best in the world, and a guy that a lot of people were interested in seeing how he would do against Mayweather. And then the second fight with Maidana, you get to see the brilliance of Mayweather, because he knew he got clipped in the first fight. So he digested all of Maidana's movements and what he did wrong in the first fight, and he came out in the second fight and just put on a clinic. He's the best of all time. The reason why it was close is because Mayweather let him blow his wad.
Right.
He just let him... Look, he clipped Mayweather with a legit left uppercut early in the fight, and I was kind of stunned. I was like, wow.
When Floyd Mayweather referred to the rematch as an exhibition, it created significant backlash and stirred debate around the bout. Since then, the situation appears to have calmed, with new reports indicating that both camps are moving closer to confirming the fight. According to Boxing Scene, Manny Pacquiao stated that Floyd Mayweather Jr. has officially accepted that their September 19th rematch will take place as a professional contest. In a separate interview, Pacquiao also offered additional details on the situation.
The exhibition, or is it going to be a sanctioned match?
No, sanctioned match.
Awesome.
Manny, are you happy that you're going to get the second opportunity? It seems like you guys are going to actually get in there again. Are you very excited to redeem yourself?
Yeah.
I know you spoke a lot about you were injured in the first fight and all, but what would this win mean for you in particular? Personally, you've accomplished so much, 8th division world champion and all, but what would a win over Floyd mean for you?
Oh, this is very important. I want to give him a 1.
Is it a bragging rights thing for you, Manny? Like you can prove you're better than him? You can prove you're better than him? Is that what this is? It's about still showing you're better than him?
Just want to teach him a lesson.
Additionally, journalist Lance Pugmire reported that Manny Pacquiao informed him that Floyd Mayweather Jr. has now stepped forward and accepted the proposed terms for the fight.
Pacquiao reached out to me yesterday. We talked on
on WhatsApp actually, and he said the fight is on. Floyd has come to the table. Everything's fine. We're good to go. I know Floyd has come out with a statement today saying not everything's done. And I'm not gonna look. I used to work for them, so I'm not gonna call Fight Hype Floyd's mouthpiece, but he definitely chooses to talk to Fight Hype first and foremost. And so I think that they want to put their own spin on this and report it their own way. That's fine. And we know that Floyd always wants things on his terms. So he's going to formally announce it whenever he's ready to. But according to Pacquiao, they are happy with where they're at right now with this deal, and having the confirmation from Floyd that the fight is going to be a real fight. Again, September 19th on Netflix at the Sphere in Los Angeles.
Manny Pacquiao also confirmed that Sphere has been set as the venue for the rematch. He addressed rumors about financial limitations, stressing that funding is not a concern. According to him, the bout is being organized as a major worldwide spectacle, with no budget restrictions holding it back.
White said that the production of the Sphere is going to be challenging for you and your team.
Very challenging. It's a big amount of money involved.
A lot of money?
But it's gonna bring a lot of
But
money.
it's going to happen, right?
But it's gonna be, expensive, but it's gonna be good, like beautiful.
Yeah.
Netflix.
Nice.
You guys are gonna break all of Netflix's numbers, Manny. You guys are gonna break all of Netflix's numbers.
I don't know.
Manny Pacquiao has returned to training alongside renowned coach Freddie Roach, bringing back their well-known partnership as they prepare for the rematch. The pair have linked up again at the iconic Wild Card Boxing Club, where Pacquiao is said to be fully locked in, approaching his preparation with the same intensity he showed during his peak years at S. Teofimo Lopez commented that the rematch appears to be more about entertainment and financial gain for both fighters, though he admitted it still holds intrigue. He also gave credit to Floyd Mayweather Jr. for repeatedly delivering large-scale events like this, noting that it's a key factor in why audiences continue to stay engaged.
Mayweather, it's all about the money and entertainment. Entertainment, he deserves it. Both of them do. Manny needs the money to pay the U.S. taxes. It's all love. It's all good entertainment, baby. At least setback.
Did you see all the videos of Floyd saying he's coming back?
Yeah, I see
What do you
that.
think about that? I told about that first.
Tell me about it. But like I say, he even said it's entertaining business, man. Floyd could do whatever he wants, and everybody would still watch him. That's the best thing about Floyd.
Joe Rogan added that Floyd Mayweather Jr. has earned far greater recognition than he often receives, even if some are reluctant to acknowledge it. He explained that while many fans take issue with Floyd's personality, they tend to view it separately from his undeniable ability inside the ring.
He's a monster. I give him a lot of respect. I do.
Yeah.
I mean, not a lot of people do, but
They're crazy.
The man's just being him.
Well, he talks a lot of shit, but you got to separate that from what he does.
Yeah, I mean,
Like when you watch him fight, the guy is defensively spectacular.
Yeah.
He knows exactly. When you watch the Canelo fight, I've watched the Canelo fight at least 3 times. And when you watch him stand in front of Canelo throws a left, he's over here, he throws a right, he's over here. Pop, take that jab with you.
Yeah.
Oh, and I'm back here now. And Canelo is like just whiffing, just throwing punches. You can see the look in his face like, God damn it, I'm in here with a master.
Yeah.
This is a master boxer, and I'm learning to let.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. is known for handling fight promotion and negotiations with a careful and calculated approach. He typically keeps tight control over when and how details are revealed, often holding back official announcements until everything matches his preferred conditions. Instead of rushing to go public, he tends to keep talks behind closed doors and manage them strategically, allowing him to maintain the upper hand throughout the process.
That's where we're at right now. Let's just bide our time, enjoy enjoy talking boxing, and then at some point Floyd is going to say, I'm all in.
Yeah, I think Floyd's one of those guys where when it comes to negotiating, he's not going to meet you halfway. He wants you to come over to his side of the table, and then when he's ready, we'll go. That's the competitiveness in him. He always wants to win. He's trying to win every talking point, every negotiating, every conversation.
Including the conversation of whether the fight.
There's also some confusion at times regarding who officially speaks for him during negotiations. Over the years, Floyd Mayweather Jr. has worked with different advisors and promotional representatives, including prominent boxing figures, but it is not always clear whether certain public comments come directly from him or from his team. Even with that uncertainty, the central idea remains consistent. All final decisions are ultimately made by Mayweather himself. He is consistently shown as the main decision-maker in his career and business affairs, reinforcing his long-standing image of full control and independence in boxing negotiations.
Anything else? I mean, who actually is the mouthpiece for? Paulie brought a great point. Who is the mouthpiece responding for Floyd and his team? Is it actually Floyd that came to this not announcement, but came to this agreement? Yes, this is the contract was signed. Yes, it is a fight. Or was it representatives of Team Mayweather?
He's working with another individual, but again, this is all, it always goes through Floyd. I know that in the past, he had Leonard Ellerbe representing him, briefly reconnected with Richard Schaefer, formerly of Golden Boy Promotions. And now Floyd has another representative that he works closely with. But look, at the end of the day, this is all about Floyd Mayweather and what he wants to do and what he's going to commit to. And he's his own man. We know that.
Yeah, we talked quite a bit about this yesterday, and again, we're going to be talking about this until it actually does happen, but it is good to hear that it is officially on, so we don't have to have this he said, she said situation.
Easy.
But
easy.
He said? There you go. Sorry.
Manny Pacquiao has suggested that Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s hesitation to move forward with a fully sanctioned professional bout may be tied to concerns about protecting his undefeated record. From Pacquiao's perspective, that perfect record is more than just a statistic. It functions as a major promotional asset that helps Floyd continue to attract attention for exhibitions, appearances, and major events while preserving his aura of dominance. He further argued that a loss would weaken that advantage and potentially reduce his promotional power going forward. Still, Pacquiao made it clear that his comments were not meant as disrespect, repeatedly acknowledging Floyd's status and skill as a fighter. However, he maintained that respect does not change obligations, insisting that the agreement should be honored and the bout should take place as a sanctioned professional fight rather than being reclassified as an exhibition.
I think he's scared of losing. He's scared of losing because that's his, his leverage for, to go around and have exhibition because of his undefeated record. But if that record will ruin, then what else that he can leverage for to go around and have an exhibition match?
I mean, he could leverage what you do. You've lost fights because you fought everyone, right?
Yeah.
So you're still one of the greatest fighters who ever lived, and you can leverage the fact that you're Manny Pacquiao. But you think it means that much to him to be undefeated, that even though there's so much money on the line and he's already signed it, he now wants it to be an exhibition?
Then, that's I always say that, it doesn't matter if you're an undefeated fighter, and you are. Yeah. What I can say is like he's a self-proclaimed GOAT. He can't even claim in which part that he can claim that he's the only. He cannot claim that he's the only undefeated fighter who retired. There's a lot of fighters, at least more than 15 fighters who retired undefeated. So. But I can claim with some of those. Right. The only 8 division and the only fighter who became a world champion in 4 decades, 4 different decades. Yeah. 90s, 2000, 2010, 2020. So, but I'm not raising my own chair. I let the fans decide.
Manny Pacquiao has also argued that the matchup should have taken place much earlier, when both fighters were at their physical best, suggesting that Floyd Mayweather Jr. avoided taking the risk at that stage. This perspective supports Pacquiao's belief that Mayweather placed a higher priority on preserving his undefeated record rather than seeking the most dangerous opposition. The two eventually met in 2015, a fight that went on to become the highest-grossing event in boxing history in terms of revenue and pay-per-view sales, although many fans felt it arrived too late to reflect both fighters at their peak. Now Pacquiao has described a potential rematch as one of the defining moments of his career, viewing it as an opportunity to clarify long-running debates about their legacies and determine who truly stands above the other. At this stage, the focus has shifted away from belts and titles and toward pride, legacy, and closing the final chapter of their rivalry.
This sounds like this comes down to what does Floyd value more, money or his own, right? And Manny, look, obviously it didn't go your way when you fought Floyd in 2015. Still the biggest fight in boxing history, business-wise, shattered all the records. Everything you accomplished, Max saying that you're number 2 pound for pound ever.
That's right.
If you do beat Floyd, where would that rank for you in terms of your accomplishments, even at this age?
At this age?
Yeah, wait, how would this rank as far as accomplishments if you
Of
do
all the
beat
things
Floyd?
you've done in your career, the fights with Barrera, Morales, Ledwaba, Margarito, Mosley,
Keith
Cotto,
Thurman at that age.
Hatton.
Yeah.
Like, where would this rank?
This is the most important fight in my career because a lot of people like, you know, who is the greatest, who is the like the blah blah blah, who's the winner like that. Because Floyd Mayweather is like running around and he won the fight.
Joe Rogan explained that Floyd Mayweather Jr. underwent a major transformation in fighting style throughout his career. In his early pretty boy phase, he was more offensive-minded, willing to exchange punches, take risks, and engage in more dangerous situations inside the ring. However, as he transitioned into Money Mayweather, his approach shifted significantly. Rogan noted that he became more calculated and defensively focused, prioritizing timing, ring control, and avoiding unnecessary damage. Instead of initiating constant exchanges, he learned to wait patiently for openings and then capitalize instantly when opponents made errors. According to Rogan, this evolution played a key role in his later dominance, leading to dominant shutout victories and technical performances against top-level opponents such as Canelo Alvarez. But he also highlighted that even strong punchers like Shane Mosley found it difficult to succeed once Mayweather adjusted during fights, as he effectively disrupted their rhythm and neutralized their offensive patterns.
I think so too, and it's also seeing the mistakes that other fighters have made. When you're growing up in the gym, you're seeing guys that spar too hard, or seeing guys that get hit too much, or seeing guys that take the wrong fights, or seeing guys that don't fight smart defensively. You know, one of the things that people forget is that Floyd went through a big transition of his own. If you go back to the early parts of his career and you watch when he was Pretty Boy Floyd, he was a much more aggressive fighter, and he would put himself in danger much more. And then when he became Money Mayweather, like as it got later and later in his life, he just got so much more brilliant defensively. And then he became the guy that you see shutting out Canelo Alvarez, stopping all these guys, just shutting everything down. He just became this defensive wizard to the point where you'd see world-class fighters like Sugar Shane Mosley, who did tag him, but other than that, didn't really. Once he recovered, he didn't really know what to do with Floyd. Floyd just had the answers to his style. He had figured him out.
When asked about a possible second clash between the two boxing icons, Oscar de la Hoya responded with humor, joking that he might even end up speaking to the referee just to be part of the action, that he reflected on their first encounter, saying it took place years ago and was a fairly decent bout, and now the idea of them meeting again had resurfaced. De La Hoya described the situation more as entertainment than anything else, noting that it was still unclear whether the rematch would be an exhibition or a fully regulated fight with standard rules and smaller gloves. Still, he added that if it turned into a proper contest under official conditions, it would be an acceptable night for boxing. When pressed for his prediction, he ultimately stated that he believed Floyd Mayweather Jr. would come out on top.
Reaction to two of your former opponents getting back in there in their mid-40s.
Well, maybe I can be the referee. Right? Let me get some action. Yeah, look. The first fight was many years ago, right?
Yeah.
And it was an okay fight. Now they're gonna do it again, apparently. It's all entertainment. That's the way I see it. It's all entertainment. I mean, I don't know if it's gonna be an exhibition or a real fight with real rules, small boxing gloves. You know, I don't know what they're gonna choose, but if they make it a real fight with the real rules, then yeah, it's an okay night for boxing.
Who would you back? Who do you think would win it? If it's a real fight, because that's what Pacquiao wants, it seems.
Yeah, I think Mayweather I think Mayweather will.
Many analysts point out the enormous financial impact both Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Manny Pacquiao achieved during boxing's peak pay-per-view era to Mayweather's career earnings are widely estimated in the range of $1.10 to $1.20 billion, built from fight purses, pay-per-view revenue shares, endorsement deals, income from his promotional company, and additional exhibition bouts after retirement. His approach centered on self-promotion and negotiating favorable revenue splits, which helped establish him as one of the highest-paid athletes in sports history. Pacquiao's total earnings are estimated between $575 million and $600 million, reflecting a highly successful career across multiple weight divisions. His biggest paydays came from major blockbuster fights against names like Mayweather, Oscar de la Hoya, and other elite opponents. However, his overall figures are slightly lower, partly due to having less control over promotional rights compared to Mayweather. Both fighters also significantly benefited from a period when boxing dominated pay-per-view television, allowing single events to generate massive revenue. The discussion further touches on how financial demands and lifestyle expenses can still influence even the most successful athletes.
1.1 to 1.2 billion dollars.
Knox Locks.
Could you imagine
spending all
what is
of
he,
that?
48?
And he's
Is
already
he 48
spent
years
it.
old?
I don't know. But he's already spent all
And
of
he's like, he needs to. This is wild. It's wild to me.
He's got that lawsuit against Showtime. He says they owe him like $350 million, so that's
Right.
pending. Whatever that's going to.
Is that included in that 1.1 billion?
Is that they owe him or he owes them?
But I'm just saying,
Which
if his career earnings is reported to be 1.1 billion, if you take away 300 million from that, which is still a whole lot of money, but I mean,
that is the estimated number based on his professional boxing career. That includes the fight purses, pay-per-view revenue shares, and promotions via the Mayweather promotions, endorsements, appearances.
So, who comes out on top if this rematch actually happens? Floyd Mayweather Jr. or Manny Pacquiao? Drop your prediction in the comments below, and let's see where the fans stand on this one.